What advice would you give somebody that kind of like overthinks a lot? Someone that goes through overthinking, and
Yeah.
they're trying to differentiate between their own thoughts, the enemy's thoughts, and the thoughts of God. Who is speaking to them?
The evidence is you're a woman of integrity. But I don't know. So I'm just not sure I can trust you. Well, come on, Cliff. The evidence is this is a woman of integrity. She's honest, she's loving, she's respectful. Well, yeah, I know that, but you know, there's some other things over here. And I can overthink things and destroy our relationship. So you're right. You got to be careful that you don't get into obsessively overthinking things. Stuart, what would you say?
Yeah, overgeneralizing or black and white thinking. So overgeneralizing is simply, looking for the bad always in the good. There's always bad following good, where it's, oh, I see light in this situation. God, I see your blessing here, but right behind it, oh, wait a second. Could this be me getting it wrong? Is this really the devil doing this? Is the devil hidden in this? So that type of overthinking, overgeneralizing, black and white thinking is always just completely splitting down between, taking a person and saying you're either all good or you're all bad. But we know from a theological perspective, we're all a mix, created in God's image, but then Genesis 3, we're all sinful. And so when it comes to overthinking from a psychological perspective, things like meditation, prayer, exercise, sitting in stillness as much as possible, but then also being very active, those are all important physically and psychologically. But then when it comes to theological, quieting down and saying, God, I know who you are, I know your character, and calling out that character. See, that's exactly what we talked about yesterday when it comes to prayer, ACTS, that you get right out of the Lord's Prayer, adoration, confession, thanksgiving, supplication. So adoring God for who he is, then thanking God for who he is and what he's given you. And then C, confession. C came before T. C, confession. What is the wrong that I've done? And then S, supplication, asking him for things. If you are overthinking when it comes to your spiritual life, you're probably asking him things, asking too many things of him too frequently. Start with that adoration and confession and thanksgiving. That, for me, helps break up this type of overthinking, incessant overthinking, because I struggle with the same thing.